Good morning, everyone. All right, let's make sure I'm on live chat here. Okay, here we go. Let's go up. Let's see. Hi, Kenny. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Michelle. Good morning, Catherine. Let's see. Emily T. Hello. She says, probably my first color pencil set, which was Prismas. That's always a good set. Let's see. Lainey and Kennedy. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see. Kennedy says, hi, everyone. My best friend gave me some Wonder Woman stuff. Oh, very nice. Let's see. Hello, Anissa. Good morning, Lisa. Kenny says, for Mother's Day 3 years ago, Joe gave me a whole set of pan pastels. I bought myself the museums and Life Fast. Ooh, those are good. Good morning, Stephanie. Let's see. Lisa says, best gift, making the time to be part of the coloring community. It's totally changed my life for the better. Oh, Lisa, I'm so glad. We're glad to have you here. Let's see. Elizabeth says, question of the day, Prismas. Always a good gift. Michelle says, I'm about to be given the 520 Brute Finder set for my birthday today since hubby gets home. Well, happy birthday, Michelle. And because today is your birthday, you get a birthday song. This is your birthday song. It isn't very long. Cha-cha-cha. Okay. Calico, good morning. Let's see. Brooke says, sorry, I've been MIA. Everyone, I finished the last day for the college semester last week. I've been busy with finals. That's awesome. We're finally free. Let's see. Michelle says, so happy to spend my birthday with all of you coloring friends. Well, Michelle, we're so glad to have you here. Let's see. Kennedy says, it's raining where I live. It is blistering hot and humid where I live. Let's see. Scroll down. See who else. Let's see. Brooke says, the best coloring gift I've ever received was my 84 set of Neocolor 2s. Very nice. Catherine says, oh, recommendation of the wipes. Very nice. Okay, let's see. What else? Wait. Chat, hop down. Hang on. Don't want to miss anyone. Let's see. Scrolling down. Okay, there we go. Angela. Hi, Angela. Hi, Mona. Let's see. Oh, I'm glad. Hi, Shannon. Yeah, mornings, I'm always pretty chipper. Not to mention, I was thinking before I came in here, I saw, 20 plus people in here. We're now at 30. And I got to tell you, it just warms my heart so much to see you guys all coming over here and hanging out and meeting me in the morning. Like, it's a great way. It's a fantastic way to start the day. Well, let's see. I don't think I have any coloring news except keep an eye out. I won't give you too many details now, but keep an eye out in about, let me look at the calendar, in about a week and a half, there's going to be a special event over here. So I'll hopefully be getting that posted a little bit later today or tomorrow. But there is going to be a giveaway involved that I think you all will be interested in. So stay tuned for that. If you're not following Instagram or any of the socials, you can type in !Instagram. Let's see, where else will I put it? Instagram's probably the main part. I'll put it here too, probably on Facebook and in Discord. So all the things. So keep an eye out for that. Let's see, did I miss anyone? No, I think we're good. All right, well, oh wait, what did Barbara say? Yeah, no worries, Barbara. Although she can't hear me say no worries, Barbara, so thumbs up, Barbara. But yeah, so I caught up from what we already kind of covered. We last time on Friday, we got started on this page, and what we're working on, thank you, Shannon. What we are working on is the Keyhole page, obviously, and we are creating sunbeams in the background. So like this one's in the front, this one's in front, this one's in front, this one's in back. I guess you can't really see it. Hang on, let me zoom in. Move by T carefully here. Okay, we're going to shift this here and we're going to zoom in and maybe make it a little darker. Maybe you can see it a little bit better. Because I haven't worked any more on the background than what we started on last time because I wanted to do the background with you. What I did do was basically everything around it that didn't involve the sunbeams. So you can see here we've got like purple, blue, and then we've got our yellow, then we got blue, yellow, blue, yellow, blue, yellow, and then the purple, blue. So what we're going to be doing today There you go, perfect. What we're going to be doing today is we are going to work on the background, and we're going to work on the pieces that are in the path of the sunbeams, because when you're doing something like this, those are going to be the most complicated pieces. What I'll go over real quick though is what I did on my own is obviously I colored the rest because we did this little portion here. We did this. We spent a lot of our time on the background last time. But what I did was I colored the foliage that was around the outside, and the pieces that were going to be affected by the sunbeams are the pieces that I changed. So for instance, these ones down here are darker than this one up here because when it comes to the sunbeams, now this is all kind of make-believe anyway, so you kind of have to, you know, how often is there a giant keyhole with flowers coming out of it and perfect sunbeams? So one second. Sorry, I'll hitch my throat. So what I did is basically the sides of the foliage that were going to be affected by the sunbeams. So you have the leaves, you've got these flowers here. Obviously there's yellow here from the sunbeams, but not on this side. Same thing here. We have yellow on the right side, but not here, not here, not here. These ones are kind of mildly affected, but they're already pretty light. So places I put the yellow was like here and here and here. And then we have these ones over here. I didn't put any yellow on them because they're going to be blocked by these flowers here. Of course, this one here has quite a bit of yellow. These ones do as well. The other thing that I changed about the keyhole that I didn't do on stream, and the reason that I'm doing a lot of this off stream is because I've changed to where we're only spending a couple of days on each page so that we can get a little bit more done. But as you can see, I took the Posca liner, and in the areas where the sunbeam is hitting the keyhole, yeah, and here, and here, and here, exactly. Where the sunbeam is hitting the keyhole, I outlined the black lines in white Posca. Now, I didn't leave them bright white. What I did is I took my Deco yellow, and after it was completely dry, because if you scrape up the white, then there's really no point to it. Hang on, making sure we're in focus. There we go. I went over it a little bit so that it still had a little bit of a kind of yellow look to it. So we did it here, in this area, this one, but not this one because this sunbeam was behind the keyhole. Hi, Steve. So that is basically what I did. And I added a little bit of Posca on the outside on other parts. I didn't go over those parts with yellow though, because the idea is the sunbeam. Because if you look at something, you know, that's directly in a sunbeam, whether it's coming through your window, I mean, you're going to have a lot of yellow to it. And especially if you're doing metallic, you're looking at a lot of shine. So that is the reasoning behind all of that if you are following along. Before we jump ahead, did anybody have any questions about anything that I did? Well, actually, I'll keep going. But if you have any questions about what I did, or even if you're watching this back, feel free to put it in the comments and I will get to them. So yeah, pop up with any questions as we go along. So where we're going to start, let's do, you know, we should just jump right in and do this one here. That's what I'm thinking. I have all these out because I was working on this last night. So let's do for that flower. I've had pink in mind. I know we did red flowers here, but I want to do pink for those ones. We'll do pink, and let's just start with pink. Let's start with pink. So we're going to grab, let's see, what colors do I want here? Get the light glare off. We've got the red down there. I'm thinking pomegranate, carmine red, and blush pink to start with. So let's see, let's find pomegranate. That's Crimson Lake. That's pomegranate. Okay, pomegranate, carmine red, and blush pink. Good morning, Durban. How are you? Let's see. This one is Pink Rose. That is Deco Peach. Blush Pink, here we go. Do I want to grab Deco Pink? Let's grab Deco Pink too, just in case. There we go. Okay. And then we'll decide what we want to use as our contrasting color in a little bit. I am gonna use the sharpener real quick to give these all a quick sharpen, so hang tight. Let's see, PC 195. We're gonna do pomegranate. Oh, awesome, Dawn. Okay, so let's go ahead and scroll on up. Zoom on in. Clearly my mind is doing well. Good morning, Renee. How are you? Okay, so pomegranate is what we are going to start with, and we'll start on the bottom. And my shaking is a little bit more today, so if you see that at all, no worries, it's normal. It's just what it is. Okay, so let's see, pomegranate. See, my son took me to dinner last night, and I will most likely have lunch with my girls, brought my mom tulips. Aw, Durbin, that's so nice. Okay, so we are going to start here. And we're gonna go heavier on the bottom. Now we're gonna start getting some of this yellow in here. So I think what we're gonna do before I go any further, this is kind of what I did when I did these ones, is I want to, oh, that's awesome, Mona. I love that. Good morning, Maylan. Okay, so Deco Yellow is what we're gonna start with. And I want to map in, because it's right in the path of the sunbeam, so I wanna map in quite a bit of this. We're gonna go on the outside of the beam itself, and this is where it's gonna be the most heavily yellow. Okay, so the beam comes down like so. So we're gonna add in this, and let's see. I am just gonna lightly sketch in with this yellow. I know you might not be able to see it, but I definitely can. And we're gonna go like so, because I wanna make sure that we get that yellow in here, because we want it to be very clear that there is a sunbeam going through here. Oh, Maria, I love that. Oh, fun, Mona. Well, for my Mother's Day gift, Steve got me a second monitor, which actually is going to make live streaming and actually the work that I do aside from this much easier, so I can have multiple things up at once. It's something I've been eyeing for a while, so that was my Mother's Day gift. He's usually pretty spot on with these. There was one year I specifically asked for a circular saw because I wanted to make the kids a playhouse, which I did, and I still use that circular saw. It was a very good gift. Okay, so the sunbeam is coming from behind, so it's actually not going to get on top of that blade of grass there. Okay, so we're just working on the flower, so that's mapped in enough there. Let's go ahead and... Oh, awesome, Maylin. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Claudia. Oh, nice, Emily. Yeah, I've never been there before, so it'll be interesting. All right, so carmine red. Okay, so we're just kind of blending in a little bit. We're gonna have this yellow to go in here, so I wanna make sure that I don't bring the red all the way up. So let's do a little bit of, let's move on to the blush pink. And I'm thinking the top parts of these, I'm trying to think how I wanna balance this. I'm thinking we'll just use the blush pink and the deco pink. Right, Emily? That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. All right, so blush pink. Go. We're gonna go over where the yellow is, because obviously it's not gonna be, you know, like a solid line. We're gonna blend it in with it together. So we're just gonna use a little bit of blush pink. Blush pink here. Okay, so let's start, because all of this is gonna be the lighter pink too. Our darkest reds are gonna be here. So we're actually just gonna use the blush pink for a little bit and kind of shade some of this in. Let's see, let's do a little bit here, because it's still gonna be pink showing through. It's just a strong yellow. So what we're gonna do is in the middle, where there's not as much yellow, we're gonna go very lightly, because we can always add more later. Awesome, Kennedy. Wait, what did Shannon say? Bonus mom here, gonna hang out with Trey Saturday. Bonus moms usually don't get the actual Mother's Day. We're gonna be looking at treks for here. Oh, awesome. Yeah, love that. Needs me to be the negotiator. Shannon, I would take you to negotiate for a car price any day. I feel like you would be really good at that. Let's see, blush pink. Tell those car dealerships what for. Be like, Or you're not marking it up $5 grand. You're taking $5 grand off. Just so you know, this is what's happening. All right, blush pink. So we're gonna put a little bit there. A little bit there. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want there to be a significant difference between the sunbeam and the actual flowers. So we're going to use our blush pink all the way through here. And there is going to be a little bit of yellow on the tips because it seems kind of silly not to do yellow anywhere on here when we're doing the yellow glow off of here. So there will be a little bit, but the defining beam will be there. Okay, there we go. And I'll be honest, I actually haven't done a sunbeam page before, but I saw this one and I just couldn't not. Shannon. That's hilarious. Okay. All right, and then let's go here. I'm just kind of trying to visualize and figure out where to map this in. We're definitely going to be adding some shadow here because this is tucked behind the keyhole. So we're just doing the first layer of all of the initial colors. So let's start with pomegranate again. Okay, and then carmine red. Had to write something down real quick. Okay, carmine red. And then we're going to use the blush pink, and no one heard that snap, by the way. Didn't count because it wasn't on the coloring page. Okay, so blush pink. Now let's use our deco pink. Okay, we're going to fill in the bottom of this. Just like so. Same thing over here. And then we're going to use our cream in a minute. Oh, wait, I just realized this is part of this one. So we need to make sure we are fitting in this deco yellow here. So I'm using deco yellow right now. I don't want to miss that. So it should actually go like so. So I'm going to take the white here. Since I already added pink, I'm going to go over with the white. Then we're going to go over with the yellow again. Okay. That's why it's important that I map things out. Okay, so I'm using the deco yellow. Okay. Now we've over here, sorry. We've got the white here. I actually am going to go over these black lines with the white pencil just to kind of soften them a little bit, but not the areas that aren't in the white. So we're going to take that, and then for this one, we're also going to go over these black lines a little bit. There we go. All right, and that adds a little bit more to the light over the top. There we go. Okay. Good morning, Lisa. Oh no, Emily, how did it end up going? It says I had to say I was getting an MRI, which I did, but it was a week later and didn't feel comfortable driving the super expensive rental car they gave me. Oh my gosh, Emily. What ended up happening? Did you get a car or how did it work out? All right, so we're gonna use pomegranate now. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in and add the darker parts of the flower that I want to. Because I want there to be a fair amount of difference between the parts of the petals that are under the sunbeam versus not. Let's see, let's go ahead, add some here. let's do here. Let's see, and a little bit here. I'm just kind of stepping back for a second and visualizing there. Okay, and let's do a little bit there. So we're just adding a little bit of the pomegranate, not a ton, to that area. They literally held you hostage? Oh no! That's crazy. All right, so now we're gonna do the bluish, what am I can't read today either. Blush pink right here. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's see. Let's do a little bit of white here. Just on these areas. I just want to use it to smooth it out. Okay, same thing here. Kind of fill in the tooth of the paper a little bit. Okay, now let's see. I want to go in with, and I think we'll add a little bit more pink to the yellow part. Words are hard. They're incredibly hard. Let's get a little bit of, sepia? We might do sepia. But before we do that, let's add a little bit more pink to these, just a little bit. Okay. Go. And then let's do Deco Pink. Okay. All right. I think I'm okay with that for now, and then it'll look more relevant once we get more in there. But let's take a little bit of sepia, and we're going to make this super sharp here, and we're going to add in a little bit of shadow here. Here we go. See, it's just a tiny, tiny bit. I think we'll leave that for now. We can always add more later if we want to. Let's go ahead and move up and do these blades of grass, because we're gonna do this section here because I wanna make sure that this stands out. And then we're gonna do the butterfly next. So let's go ahead and start with, hi Cassie. Let's go ahead and start with dark green. Okay. Now we've got the yellow here, so we're gonna make sure that we stop at the yellow. So let's start with, make sure we're still in frame, yes. Let's start with dark green here. Okay, and then we've got a little bit of the dark green here. Let's see, and then we're gonna go here, just up to the yellow. Dark green here. Now, because this blade is above the sunbeam, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the Deco Yellow and I'm gonna put a little bit on the edge so that it's gonna get a glow of it. Okay, then dark green. And we're gonna bring this dark green all the way up to the top, because we wanna make sure that the fact that the yellow didn't go over the top of this, we wanna make sure that that's very clear. Okay, so a little bit of dark green there. A little bit of dark green there. Okay, let's see. A little bit there. There. Okay. All right, now we're gonna get the, absolutely, Emily. Okay, then let's do Kelly Green. Okay, so we're gonna take the Kelly Green and we're gonna bring it up over the top. Basically, I just wanted there to be a slight glow on the edge of the blade of grass. Okay, so now we're gonna take this up and we're gonna stop at that line. There, there. Let's see. There and there. Okay, now let's grab the sap green light. Okay, so sap green light, this is where we're gonna start to add some green within the sunbeam itself. So we're gonna add a little bit of the sap green light. Okay, right there. Then we're gonna take our white. I wanna go along the edge. There, we're gonna do just a tiny bit there. Then we're gonna do this part here, here, and here. I swear, it's like putting together a puzzle when you're trying to map out these sections of what should be what color and what should be another color. Good reason why I don't have a face cam, because my concentrate face would be ridiculous. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to take the black raspberry. No worries, Cassie. Oh, thank you. Okay, now we're going to take the black raspberry. I'm going to go here, creating a little bit of a shadow, especially where it tucks underneath the keyhole. Okay, and then we're gonna grab our dark green again. Oh, awesome, Kenny. All right, then dark green. Let's see, that can go ahead and go all the way up. There we go. Okay. So I think what we'll go ahead and do is, let's get a little bit of Kelly Green. We're gonna put a little bit just on the edge of the yellow. And then we're gonna use our blender, using sap green light now. And we're gonna see if we can soften those lines just a little bit. So we're gonna use the, what does the white do? The white I was using to kind of cover up some of the black lines, not completely, but it lightens it just a little bit. Okay, so now we're gonna use the blender. We're gonna go over the top of it. Sort of soften the line edge of the green that's in the sunbeam. There. We need to add a little bit more green to these, because it's not like it goes completely white, it's just lighter. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick sip of tea. Thank you. Okay. All right, let's do these two or these three grass pieces, and then we'll move on to the butterfly, because it's going to be a little bit different. It's not like the, you know, like the flowers. All right, so let's do this one here. Let's do this in, let's actually do this in a brown, I think. We could do chestnut and henna, actually, I think would look nice. Okay, so let's get henna out. It's this one here. Okay, and then we're gonna grab chestnut. Pretty sure it's this one here. Yep. Okay, let's give this a quick sharpen. Because there's nothing that says you have to do all leaves green. I like to mix it up, throw in a few brown ones every now and then. Okay, but what we need to do, so this one is above the sunbeams. So we're gonna do kind of what we did on this one, and we are going to do some glow just on the bottom part. And then everything else should get colored. So let's go ahead and start with chestnut. Actually, we can put this in the pencil extender. Okay. Okay, so that is the sunbeam there. But because it doesn't overlap it, we're going to make sure that this gets all of the way across. We're not leaving yellow gaps except for the little bit of glow on the front of it. So chestnut. Okay, and then we're going to use henna. Just carefully and lightly bringing that in. Okay, and then let's actually grab just a little bit of sepia. Gonna add shadow where that part overlaps, and we'll add just a little bit of the sepia in the corner and kind of across the top a little bit. And then we're gonna use our blender. Here we go. Okay, sweep that off. Then we're gonna use the blender. Now, if we want to soften that line a little bit, we can use a little bit of cream, which is itty bitty teeny tiny. Let's use our pencil extender for this one. I need to get more cream. All I have are these teeny tiny ones. I think it might be time for a Blick order of singles. All right, so we're gonna use the cream there to kind of soften the line edge of that. We're gonna take our yellow, and we're just gonna go around the outside part here. Here we go. Okay, so there's that one. And the background is gonna get darkened up too. So we're gonna do this and that one, and then we're gonna do a little bit of the background, and then we'll do another flower too. All right, so let's do this little fella here. We're gonna do the dark green. Thanks, Lisa. Thanks, Renee. Actually, no, we're not gonna do dark green. Let's do a different one. Let's do olive green. Give it a quick sharpen. Okay, so we need to keep in mind the sunbeams here. So we're going to do olive here. Okay, then we have the sunbeam, sunbeam ends here. So we're gonna do olive there. Sunbeam, and then ends there. So we're gonna do olive here, olive here. There, okay, then just a little bit there. That's still in the sunbeam, and then we're gonna do this here. Okay, so for our secondary color, we're gonna go from olive to, good morning, Mandy. We're gonna go from olive to, let's see, sap green light actually works really well with it. So we're gonna do sap green light again. Okay, so sap green light, I'm gonna get a little bit here, just a little bit of that sap green light in the sunbeam. Okay. And a little bit there. Okay, and then we're going to use cream here in just a minute. So for the sections that are within the sunbeam, we're going to use cream to blend that through just on the section there. Okay. Going to do cream here. And here, a little bit there. All right, now let's go ahead and use our blender. And there, let's see, a little bit there. Because the parts that are outside the sunbeam are the parts I want to be the brightest. Okay, so that one is simple enough. Then let's do this one here. And we're going to do the dark green again. All of this is within the sunbeam, so we'll start our dark green right about here. Okay. All right, and then we're going to, let's see, let's use a little bit of true green. It might be a little bit bright, but we'll see. No, that works. All right, we're going to use true green. Okay, a little bit within the sunbeam. Let's see, maybe a little bit more. There we go. We're going to use just the tiniest bit of dark green. Just kind of at the bottom here. Okay, now let's use our cream. We're going to go over that true green. We're actually going to make sure we go over these lines as well. Now we're going to add just a little bit of the cream on the leaves here, but we're going to take Deco Yellow and we're going to add a little bit on this leaf. Okay. So the idea is you're making all of the foliage underneath the sunbeam looking lighter than the rest of its counterpart. And in fact, we need to add a little bit of Deco Yellow there, because it's going to get a little bit of a glow off this sunbeam. All right, so now we're going to dive in a little bit more in the background, make this all pop a little bit more, and then we're going to work on the butterfly. Make sure I'm not missing anything. I think we're all good. Okay, so now I want to darken up some of these areas here. So let's grab our blues, our purples, all that kind of good stuff here. I know we've still got some blues from earlier, but I want a darker blue. In fact, we're going to get indigo blue, which is a great dark blue. As soon as I can find it, does it here? Yes, indigo blue. All right, and that is what we are going to start with on the background. Sorry, I'm just checking chat, make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, so we're gonna start with indigo, and we are gonna start coloring in some of the places that we already added blue to. But the darkest areas are going to be on the outside. So we're going to add in that blue here. Okay, and a little bit here. And the areas furthest away from the sunbeams will be darker as well. I don't want it to be too dark because how often are there sunbeams at nighttime? But I do want there to be a bit of a striking difference between the background and the sunbeams. Well, the blue and the sunbeams. It's all background. Let's see. Sounds good, Cassie. Thank you so much for being here. So we're just using this indigo, going over where we added all that purple. I wanted to darken it up a little bit. Okay, then we have a sunbeam there. Let's use a little bit of this indigo. Let's see. Let's see, that's going to go right up along here. So we're going to use a little bit of indigo. Just want to make sure I get everything in the right place. Let's see, that's going to be yellow. We'll use a little bit of indigo there from behind these leaves. And I'm going nice and light. It's always important to go lighter than it is darker because you can always add more. It's a lot harder to take away than it is to add. Let's see. I think you're starting to see those sunbeams a little bit better now. Okay, let's see. I'm going to zoom out just a tiny bit so we can get the section that we're working on. I'm really just kind of focusing on the blue areas that are around the sunbeams. We'll get to more of this down at the bottom in a little bit, but I want to work on the sunbeam areas for now because my goal for today is to get as much of the most difficult stuff done so that if you're following along at home, you know how to tackle these sunbeam areas. Okay, let's see. Let's do a little bit here. Okay. All right, now we're going to go ahead and grab this one is the Well, I can hear them. I don't know if they could. Light cerulean blue. He's sneezing away out there. All right, light cerulean blue. Okay. There we go. So we're just filling in the blue area. And I'm debating if I should use white on the background or if I should use the, yeah, right, allergy season, seriously. What's Joanna? Hi, Joanna. No worries, you're fine. Joanna says blanket hello to everyone. I am the same way sometimes. It's like I want to be here and I want to listen, but either I'm doing something with the kids or like I'm heading into a meeting and I'm just like, blanket hello. I like everyone, I promise. I'm just supporting as I lurk. All right, so light cerulean blue. Okay, a little bit there. Let's see, are we still in frame? Yes, let's shift up just a tiny bit. Okay. A little bit of the light cerulean blue. Then we're going to go in a little bit darker with the yellow. Okay, so we're going to grab our Deco Yellow and we are going to go in a little bit heavier with it here. This is all going over the foliage, except for this one. This one goes under, right up top. So we're going to go a little bit heavier back here, there, and then it comes out underneath. And then it's going to go over the top. Okay. See, and now we're really starting to see where the sunbeams are at. Move that over there. Okay, this is going to come here. Okay, and then this one as well. We're going to go heavier all the way down to there. We're really just making these sunbeams pop just a little bit more. Now I think what we'll do is we're going to use a little bit of white, but you need to remember that when you're doing white, you don't want to just take it straight across because you're going to smear all of that color that you already put down. So we're going to start in just the yellow areas here. Actually, I'm wondering if we should use... Let's actually break out our blender pencil and we're going to tackle the blue background with the blender and see how much darker it gets. Hi, Stephanie, how are you? So let's go ahead, start here, and we're just going to be using the blender, not on the yellow part, but on the blue and purple background portion. And I think we could use a little bit more light cerulean. And the idea is we can just kind of add as we go along. Okay. So I'm just using the blender here to kind of burnish the paper. We're getting rid of that tooth, but it's also upping the vibrancy of the color. I'm going to turn this just a little bit so it's a bit more comfortable for my hand. Okay. So now we're going to take this section here because I want to get an idea of just how dark this blue is going to be, and then that'll tell us how much more or less that we need to add. Try not to go over the areas where it's white, because if you try and color, like it's one thing if you're adding color on top of something that's had the blender that already has color underneath, but if you add the blender on a white area that you haven't added color to yet, it gets really hard to add color on top of that. Okay. Give this a quick sharpen. Now, you're not gonna, most of you that are following along, you know, obviously you're not filming this versus me, so you can feel free to take your time. And in these teeny tiny little corners, let's see if we can zoom in a little bit more. Sometimes there's gonna be a little bit of tooth, so feel free to take your time and really just make sure you're covering all the edges. Okay, let's shift that up just a little bit. Okay, I'll darken up that blue. Same thing there. Okay. All right, so I haven't darkened this blue area yet, but we're gonna zoom out just a little bit, and it gives you a little bit better of an idea of how it is looking. So let's see. How do I want to tackle this? Because I feel like we need a little bit more definition on this flower. So we're gonna grab, sepia. Hi, Dominique. Hi, Carol. I like the way you're adding the sunbeams in. Make it easier for me to know where the lighter colors go. Much easier since I'm not really good at this. Practice makes progress, Carol. Okay, so let's go ahead. Like I said, we're going to use sepia. And I want to first give this, I want a really sharp point when I'm doing this. So let's go ahead and, let's see, we're going to add a little bit of sepia on this flower. Giving it this extra darkness gives it a bit more dimension as well. Okay, go. And let's see, I'm just gonna add a little bit here. Just adding a little bit of shadow to it. Let's add just the smallest bit here. It's like I said, it's not like the color all disappears. You just have to do it lighter than what it would be normally. Because I think we'll go through and add a little bit more pink under this. Okay, so a little bit there. Don't go too heavy. Keep in mind, we have a few layers of pencil on here too, so this is going to layer differently as if you are just touching the paper for the first time. So just go lightly and slowly. And the nice thing is with Prismacolors, which is why they're perfect for this, is that if you get it in the wrong spot, it's so forgiving in the sense a lot of times you can take your white and just kind of, honestly, it moves around the pigment so much, you're basically erasing it with white. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of overlap there, not much. A little bit there. And then, like I said, we're gonna go in with our pink again. Give it just a little bit more. Okay, that sepia right up along that keyhole edge where it's tucked underneath. Okay, now we're gonna grab the blush pink. Okay, and we're gonna give it another quick sharpen. Like I said, I want a nice sharp point. Okay, we're gonna go in, no one saw that. We're gonna go in with our blush pink. And we're just gonna add a little bit more. There we go. Kitty. Okay. All right. Let's add a little bit of cream on top here. Thanks, Kenny. I had to check because there was a little bit of, that's the thing with Prismacolors is they're so smushy. Double check that there isn't, like I had blue pigment on the end, and doing blue pigment on top of this very pink and yellow would have not been as good. So just make sure you're not spreading your pigment around too much. Okay. Oh, yes, I can zoom. Yeah, sorry, I totally missed that. Apologize. Hi, Pickle. Sorry, Julie. Wait, where's Julie? Now I'm wondering if I missed, oh, there you are. I missed you. You're right in between Kenny. Yes, there we go. All right. So that is, we just finished adding the pink here and a little bit of sepia along the edges. Now let's go ahead and tackle this butterfly. So this is going to be something else. We only have a little section here that isn't covered by a sunbeam. So I think that we will, let's see, what do we have over here? We have got, I think we're going to start with the non-photo blue. Give it a quick sharpen. Okay. And we're going to start with this one here. So we're going to go a little bit heavier and darker right up until, let's use our deco yellow to outline this sunbeam just a little bit more. There we go. Right up until we get to that line, and then we're going to go quite a bit lighter using the non-photo blue. Okay, and let's just alternate the colors. So darker blue right up until we get to that line. Then we go for a lighter blue. Okay. And then, let's see, it goes right up to there. So now we're just going to go lighter blue all the way throughout. Oh, look at this. This bothers me so much. Can anybody see what's wrong with these two supposedly identical wings? Can anyone see what's wrong here? Oh, my OCD hurts on that one. There's not enough symmetry here. Oh, I don't like that at all. Oh my goodness. Why? It's one thing if you're doing a circle and like your numbers are off, but, oh. All right, I'm just gonna take a deep breath. Everything's okay. Everything's fine. We're gonna get a pink maybe. No, let's do purple. Oh, goodness. Yeah, they aren't. They're so off. I don't know, Lisa. I don't know. My little symmetry-loving heart is just breaking. All right. Let's go ahead and use Parma Violet, because I'm going in this thinking, oh, we'll just make it the same on both sides. It's not. All right, so let's use Parma Violet now. Just like the other side, we're gonna go darker here until we reach the sunbeam. Oh no, Shannon. Oh, Monica. You just saved me. I almost colored this purple. Monica, thank you. Oh, my brain is happy again. Oh, right, Carol? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's just the antenna. Oh, okay, I feel better now. I'm okay. Everything is fine. Oh, but in that case, I colored them brown. But now we've got, okay, you know, it's cool. It's gonna be a butterfly with personality. We're gonna have blue, purple, blue, and purple, blue, purple. Everything will be okay. Oh my gosh. So much chaos through one butterfly. I can't even blame Johanna for that one because that was just me not paying attention. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy now, but then also sad again because I fudged up the pattern. I don't know, Dawn. I don't know. It's clearly a special kind of day today. All right. All right. Yep, time to just chuck it. It's done. This book's over. Never again. All right, so we're gonna grab our non-photo blue again. We're gonna need to alternate again. All right, we're gonna put the blue here, all the way until we get to the line. Exactly. That's Wabi Sabi. Just enjoy the art of imperfection. It could, but then I'd end up erasing the yellow too. No, we're gonna embrace it. We're gonna embrace the hiccup. All right. Let's see. So we're gonna do blue here. Okay. Then we're gonna use the purple. So I want there to be a clear difference, and it's kind of hard when it's such a small space between like the darkest part of the butterfly and not. Oh, excuse me, hiccup. Seriously, Monica, you saved the day. All right, I can do light purple there. Light purple here. Okay, then we're gonna do our blue. And light blue there. A little bit there. And we need to do purple on this one. Well, that's a butterfly of a different color. Exactly. Happy little accidents. I actually have a lunchbox that says that. I don't know where it's at right now. But Steve got me a Bob Ross lunchbox. Okay, now we need to do the middle here, and let's actually do green. So we're going to do dark green. You know what we'll probably do when we get to the point where we're using gel pen? I'll outline the antenna in gel pen. Okay, and then let's get true green. Yeah, just choke the book. Yep. I will literally toss it across the room. I mean, I've got a couple copies of it. It's like, nope. Sorry, guys. We got to start the whole page over. We're redoing it. The whole thing. All right. Let's grab a little bit of black raspberry. Okay. And I want to do just a little bit on the bottom part. Same here. There. Okay. Oh, I was going to tell you guys something kind of cool. Did any of you see the post that Johanna reshared on her stories about the magazine, the Scotland magazine? Anybody see it? All right, we're going to use white here. Because if you did see it, if you look carefully in the video that showed the flip through of it, there is a colored picture in that magazine. It is from Secret Garden, and it's the photograph has some teacups in it, but it's got the little blue flowers or pink flowers, I can't remember. Anyway, the point of this being, that was actually a page that I colored. When Johanna redid her website using dark green, when Johanna redid her website, she sent out books for some colorists to color, and I was one of them, and that was one of the pages. No, it's not autographed. It's just a magazine. So I went ahead and ordered myself one. Hi, Melissa, because I was just like, well, heck, man, that's got my coloring in. I wanna keep a copy of that in my Johanna memorabilia. We're using the blender now. But yeah, so if you look at her stories, she's doing, there was just somebody who posted the magazine because there was a feature of Johanna in there, and my colored picture is in there. So I was like, well, that's cool. Thanks, Lisa. Okay, so there is our butterfly. Clearly, the one small section that is not in the sunbeam is darker than the other, and that was the whole point of that. Well, ain't you just fancy? I felt like it. I mean, I colored that way back in 2015, 2016. I can't remember. But it's just cool that that one still held on. I mean, I get why they chose it because it was Secret Garden, which was her very first book, which is funny because when she sent it out, there were 3 of us colorists that did it. There was me, there was another girl, I want to say her name was Mandy. She's not actively posting anymore. And then there was a guy, and we got the choice of Secret Garden, Enchanted Forest, or Lost Ocean. And I actually, they had all emailed back before me. And I originally was going to choose Enchanted Forest, but Secret Garden was the only one left. So that's the one I got. But yeah, I like it. I bet you even did a hair flip. My hair's in a ponytail today, but there was a little swish. There was a little swish. Okay, let's work on these ones. Like I said, I wanted to try and tackle the most difficult ones today. So we're going to work on these little flowers, and then we're going to shift up, and we're going to work on this. Sorry, I could tell you. You can tell that when I'm pointing at something that's down here, that I'm looking at it through the camera and not actual in real life. But we're going to do this section and this section, and then we'll keep going for wherever we get it. As there should have been. Exactly. There was a swish. And then I think we might add a little bit more to the background, but we'll see once we get done with this portion, because we still have like an hour left. Oh, awesome, Michelle. Yay for new glasses. All right, let's do this one here, and let's do it in, what color do I want those to be? I'm honestly thinking pink again. Like there's so much yellow and blue. There's not a lot of colors aside from like orange. but the pink is kind of contrasting, but we can do a different shade of pink. So let's bring in hot pink, processed red, and mulberry. Aw, thanks. Yeah, it's been, like I said, it's been so long since I colored that, and I was like, oh, that's cool. All right, so processed red, hot pink, and mulberry. Do I already have mulberry out? Yes, I do. I already have mulberry out. Okay. I always forget to zoom out for you when I take the pencils out. I'm sorry. All right, let's give this a quick sharpen. Okay, there we go. All right, and let's put the hot pink in the pencil extender. Okay. There we go. All right, so now we're gonna move that over. Let's see. Okay, so let's go ahead and do mulberry. Now, a lot of these flowers are under the yellow. Let's see, can I go in any closer? That's about as close as we can get for now. Okay, so we're gonna do mulberry, and let's start, let's see. Let's start here at the top. Okay, so just a little bit there. Mulberry's gonna go right to about here. All right. And then we're gonna get processed red. Okay. Just a little bit of that processed red. We're gonna go down for just a little bit in the yellow. Same thing here, up in the yellow. Underneath where that overlaps just a bit. Okay, and then we're gonna grab hot pink. There we go. We're gonna do hot pink right up to here. Okay, then we're gonna do a little bit in the yellow, because like I said, it's not like the color disappears, it's just much lighter. Okay, let's grab that mulberry again. Nice, Rinka. That sounds like an awesome haul. We're gonna grab mulberry here. Okay, let's see. Mulberry up here again. Against that line. Let's get that little chunk swept away there. Okay, let's go ahead and grab cream. Okay. And we're going to kind of burnish the paper there, but we're using the cream. There we go. Okay, now let's do these stems a little bit. We're gonna grab our dark green, which is gonna go, make sure I'm still in frame, yes. Dark green goes, let's see, it's gonna go above it because that fourth sunbeam is underneath everything. So just a little bit there. Tiny bit there. Oh wait, this part can go a little bit darker because it is not in the sunbeam. Okay, and then we're gonna grab, let's see, sap green light. Just go nice and light here. Then we can go darker here. Okay. I think I'm okay with that. And just the key thing here is just the areas not in the sunbeam need to be darker than the areas within so that you have a very light and dark kind of difference. All right, let's shift up and we are gonna work on this area here. Let's start with, let's get these leaves taken care of. We'll get them squared away. Shannon. I was thinking the same thing, so you're not alone. All right, so we've used a lot of like olive and green. We're trying to find, I want to find different combinations for us to use. So let's do, we haven't used lime peel as much. Let's grab, see, Prussian green and lime peel. Let's use those. So let's see, do I already have Prussian green out? I might. Does this sit here? Yes, Prussian green and lime peel. Okay. Oh, nice, Rinka. All right, let's go ahead and zoom back in here. There we go. Lime peel, a quick sharpen. Okay, so we're gonna start with Prussian green. We've got these areas that are within the light, this one here as well. Let's use our deco yellow and just make sure that that is defined. Same thing here. Okay, so that's the deco yellow. All right, so we're gonna start with the Prussian green and we're going to make it darker. Obviously, like I said, in the areas that don't have the yellow. We still want a little bit of a yellow glow though, because like I said, that doesn't disappear. Okay, so Prussian green. There. And it stops there. Gonna make a little bit of a line there as well. That's gonna go down. Okay, a little bit on the side here. And this is going to get the Prussian green with clear line there. Same thing, a little bit of a line there. Okay, now let's grab our lime peel, which is here. Chats had curtains, they would always be twitching. There you go, Shannon. All right, so let's see, lime peel. Okay, right there. And lime peel is a bit of a yellow toned leaf anyway, so it kind of works out well. Now we're going to take the lime peel up into the yellow along the edge, and we'll probably add a little bit of Prussian green in there as well, just because right now that lime peel really blends in with the yellow, and we want to make sure we get some of that strong green color within the sunbeam as well. Okay. So right along the edge there. And then let's go ahead. Shannon. Oh, nice, Ronnie. Okay, so Prussian green, just a little bit underneath. We're going really light. Still want there to be a clear break line between the yellow, the beam, and not the beam. Like all my technical terms, beam and not beam. I'm gonna put that in the dictionary for art description. All right, lime peel. It's good, Shannon. It's very good. All right, Dominique, I love it. All right, so now lime peel here. Okay, let's use a little bit of that cream just on the edge and kind of blend that out. There we go. Let's use a little bit more Prussian green right here. There we go. I'm okay with that. All right, now this one is full on in the sunbeam, so we're just gonna go really light. Okay. Then we're gonna do the lime peel and the cream. I really wanna make sure it's lighter than the other ones. There we go. All right, now we're gonna do the Prussian green again. I'm actually gonna move my tea here, and I'm going to turn it because we have the line of the sunbeam here. So we're gonna get Prussian green in there and then right up along this edge. Prussian green. There, just a bit. Okay, then nice and dark up through here. There we go. All right, now we're gonna get the lime peel. Right, Pickle? I'm right there with you. All right, so lime peel. Here we go. Then we're going to use cream. There we are. Okay, now let's see. Let's go ahead and make this a little bit darker. Just a little bit. Okay, same thing here. Okay, and let's see, this one ends here, so let's darken this up a little bit more as well. All right, let's grab our blender. It says I don't have the Inky book yet. Finally got her 30 days of creativity. I'm actually coloring the cover for the first time. I've been nervous doing the covers. Oh, you're so brave, Melissa. I have yet to bring myself to color a cover, but that's only because like my books end up usually a little like beat up on the outside. I do have a bunch of Sharpies though. Like I should. It'd be pretty. It'd be really pretty. Okay. Maybe one of these days we could color the cover of one of the books. It's an idea. All right, so that's that color. I'm not going to color these ones up here because I want to make sure we can squeeze in as much stuff as possible today. Hi, Patricia. So what we're going to move on to now are the flowers. Now we've done a lot of pink for everything. I think for the flower, let's see, we've got some purple. Hang on, I want to look at this color chart real quick. We've got pink, pink, red, red. We could do a light blue. I don't want to do green. We could do purple. We could do purple and blue. Yeah, I'm thinking purple would be good. Can't get Fantastic Voyage out of my head. I don't actually know that one. I'll need to look it up. Let's see. Yeah, let's do purple. Let's do purple. That would be good. So what we need is violet, Parma violet, and lilac. Okay, so let's see. Here's lilac. And then we have violet, I think is, what did I say? Yeah, violet. Turning violet, Violet. I think I have the exclamation point violet. I know it's in Belinda's chat. Let's see. Parma violet and... Oh, wait, that's lilac. That's lavender. My bad. Okay, let's see if we can find a violet. That's dahlia purple. I do love a good dahlia purple. Dahlia purple is so pretty. That's probably my favorite pencil color. Ooh, everyone, quick name there that you can only choose one. If you could only choose one of your favorite colors from the Prismacolors set, what would your favorite color be? You can think about that while I try and find my violet pencil. See, that's indigo blue. Oh, wait, it's right here. It was already in here. Oh, my gosh. Tuscan red. Ooh, Shannon, I did an entire page all in Tuscan red. Oh, lime peel. I like that one, too. I think dahlia violet is probably my favorite. Okay, so we're going to do a violet. Yeah, you're turning violet, Violet. Oh, that one. I can be green, I can be blue. Oh, I can be green, I can be blue, I can be violet, violet sky. There you go, that's what it is, yeah. Ooh, pumpkin orange, chartreuse, cobalt blue. Fun fact, Julie, chartreuse, my kids for some reason are obsessed with that color, but they call it chartreuse, and I love it. Cobalt blue, grade lavender. Oh, I like it. All right, so we're gonna start with a violet. So let's see. How do I want to do this? Let's do these ones out here first and then do the outward ones. Might give us a bit better idea how to do it. So violet's gonna go here. Pink blue, very nice. Oh, another chartreuse, I like it. Putty beige. Ooh, putty beige is a good color. Lime peel, I like it. All right, so violet is gonna go here. Emily, don't make me choose. No, you have to, Emily. You have to choose. Okay, so violet. We're just gonna add in where we want all of our violet to be first. There, Quick sharpen. The violet is nice. Ooh, terracotta. Oh, right, zoom, zoom. My bad. Thank you, Julie. Okay, and I realized I missed that part here. Let's do that dark green right here. Let's just say it's part of the stem. All right, so a violet. Okay, and this part is folded over, so we'll probably make that a little bit lighter. There we go. They really do. Right, Lisa? Yeah, Tuscan Red, it's a good one. I reach for it quite a bit. Okay, so now we have the yellow sunbeam portion, so we're gonna go really light with the violet. Let's see, that's gonna be darker there, and then we'll get into the sunbeam, so we'll go lighter. Okay. You know, I've been using them a lot more lately. Mary would be very proud of me. Okay. And let's see. This is out of it just a little bit, and this is in. Okay, nice and light. Okay. All right. So now, oh, I do love, yeah, sky blue, deco pink, lavender. See, if I had access to deco blue, that would be it. All right, Parma violet. Okay. So these are unaffected by the sunbeam. Nothing? No one. No one saw that. All right, Parma violet. We're gonna go in the sunbeam now. Nice and light. There we go. This is the edge, so we'll go a little bit darker and then nice and light. There we go. I have no idea what you're talking about. When did that? Ooh, magenta. Right? Exactly, Lisa. That's why I've been choosing it for these different ones. Sounds good, Kenny. All right, now we're gonna do lilac. Actually, do I want to do lavender? Let's actually switch it up and do lavender instead. It might make it stand out a little bit more. Okay, we're gonna use, so lavender. Yeah, that makes it pop just a little bit more from those colors. Okay. A little bit more there. And there, and then we're gonna go in lightly here. I'm gonna go over the other purples. It's okay if it is a little bit more pink. Okay. All right, there. Okay, let's use a little bit of our white. Okay, let's see. And I want to go over these areas here that are within the sunbeam. Just like so. Okay, go over that black line in the middle. All right, and then I want to use my blender for these parts that are outside the sunbeam. We can use it a little bit in here now that we've got the white on top. Okay, and we're kind of saturating those colors, making them pop just a little bit more. Okay, there we go. Now I think it's safe we can add a little bit more Parma violet to the petals that are within the sunbeam. Okay, I'll look up a chat here in just a bit. We still need to do this overlapping part. Oh, thanks, Lisa. Oh, thank you, Julie. Yeah, I wanted to make it a little bit different, just a little bit. Okay, let's grab the lilac now, and we're gonna do the sunbeam portion first. Just a little bit on the edge. Now we can go a little bit darker here. Same thing here. Then we're gonna use the lavender. Do just a tiny bit there. All right, let's use our white. Honey bush banana nugget. I haven't. Is it good? I got quite a few flavors on my order. I haven't had a chance to try them all yet, but I got a number of fruity ones that I wanted to try. Okay, so let's see. I'm not entirely happy with this yet. I want to add, let's get black raspberry. Let's see, that's not black raspberry. Okay, this is black raspberry. I want to get a little bit of black raspberry, and I want to add in a little bit of color variation just on the one side. Go slightly under where the petal is folded, because there's going to be a little bit more shadow there. Black raspberry is another one that I love. It's so versatile, like ones that I grab for frequently. So like putty beige, black raspberry, sky blue, like I love those. Okay, let's do a little bit of the black raspberry here, not much. Okay, let's use a little bit of our white. You said one. Wait, one what? Smells like banana bread, taste yum. Ooh, that sounds good. Oh, for the color choices. Yeah, but I already said my one. Now I'm choosing all of them. All right, use the blender here. I like a lot of the colors. It also, I'm really familiar with the colors because like Prismacolor is all I used for a while. Okay, let's use a little bit of the violet. And I want to define the edge of the sunbeam just a little bit more. Just a little bit. There we go. All right, we need to do the middle of this flower. Middle. How do I want to do it? Let's start with sepia. Throwing around that host privilege? Absolutely. Thanks, Kenny. All right, so we're gonna do sepia here. Okay, and then let's do a little bit on the edge as well, and the little dots. Okay, edge there. Now let's grab the Spanish orange. I'm gonna go over that sepia just a bit. Okay, and then let's grab the, which one is this one? Yellow ochre. Okay, lightly here. There we go. All right, let's do black raspberry again. Oh, nice, Ronnie. Okay, black raspberry. Just a little bit. Okay, then let's use our blender. Yeah, I love their teas. Today I am doing their throat therapy, but I usually do that one when I stream. Oh no, I absolutely am, Ronnie. I've been using the tote bag as my purse. Like I take it everywhere. It's a really nice tote bag. Am I slightly more excited about the tote bag than I am the teas because I already love the teas, but tote bags are awesome. It's just a super high quality tote bag. All right, dark green, just a little bit, where the flowers overlap. Okay, let's get a little bit of blue. Oh yeah, I think I have a link for that. I should. If I don't, I should. I absolutely should. But yeah, it's just adagio.com. I love it. Love it, love it. All right, let's use a little bit of black raspberry. Yeah, like I should have a command for my favorite teas. Okay, let's see. Am I happy with that? I think I'm pretty happy with that one. Oh, awesome, Lisa. Yeah, these are, this is a loose leaf tea and I love it, like just so much. It's so good. Let's take care of this little stem that's in here. And I'm pretty sure I use something like, this is marine green. Let's give it a quick sharpen. Right, yeah, they give extra samples with it too. I should have Steve bring in my teas. I can show you all the teas that they're, so you can see what they look like. Steve, if you're listening, can you bring me my bag of teas? I put them all in a gallon Ziploc bag so I can have them separated from my other teas, so I can drink up my other teas first before I go to town on these. All right, let's use a little bit of Kelly green. And then let's use white. I'm not like affiliated with them or anything. I just really like their tea. Okay. Use a little bit of white there. And let's use a little bit of white on the edge of this leaf as well. We're just kind of making the black lines. We're not making them disappear. We're just making them light because they are within the path of the sunbeam. Oop, I almost drugged that. Well, I did. I drugged that red into the yellow. Gotta be careful with that. Okay. There we go. All right, let's see. I don't feel like I'm done with the background yet. Let's work a little bit on that. Since we've got a lot of the sunbeam portions covered. We can zoom out a little bit. That's what it's looking like. I don't know that I'm entirely happy with this flower. I take it back. Let's work on the little flower just a little bit more. Let's get henna. And I want to redefine these just a little bit more. I mean, it's clear that they're yellow and they're lighter than the rest of it, but I want to make sure that there's definition in it. Steve's also running around doing chores, so he might have not heard. Oh, wait, Steve says I'm in the middle of a chore. There you go. See, I called it. I hadn't even looked up yet. Do they really? Well, yeah, I've been eating the gluten-free Annie's mac and cheese. Oh, a steeping mug. Nice. Should have screamed that like an announcement. If it helps, in my head, I heard that. This past order 2 days ago, it has a Mother's Day sampler free with... Oh, nice. Yeah, their samples, like you can get 10 cups of tea out of their samples, and their samples are only like $2 to $4. So it gives you a chance to try a bunch of them. Which is what I did for some of the fruity teas. The only ones that I buy in larger amounts than the sample size are like the throat therapy, ones that I know I drink all the time. So like the throat therapy, there's one, it's called Happy Belly. So if your tummy's upset, whenever I get migraines, I'll drink that. Like, it's really handy. Okay, so we're just using henna. So much better than Annie's. All right, I'll have to give it a shot. I do like Kraft mac and cheese. I do indeed. You know what I do? I can't remember if I mentioned this before, but when I make the like boxed mac and cheese, and obviously, you know, it's the powdered cheese as are most boxed cheese mac and cheeses. But I'll put the milk. I won't mix it in the pot. I'll put the milk in a mug, and then I'll put the powdered stuff, and I'll use my frother that I use for coffee, and I'll use that to mix it up, and it actually like makes the cheese like mixture like kind of bubbly. Mixes it really good too. You almost cried in Kroger. Oh, that's awesome. All right, so we're just using henna. Let's see. I'm looking at it in the camera too, like from far away, and I think I like that a little bit better. We'll zoom in just a bit here. Oh, just in time. Julie said, zoom, please. Great minds think alike, Julie. So we're just defining it a little bit more. Just using henna. It's not quite like a bright red. It's kind of like a brownish red, so it works. Yeah, I like that a lot better. Ooh, for kebabs, nice. Oh, nice, Dominic. You know, I actually made some homemade Alfredo sauce the other night. It's in the Betty Crocker cookbook, and all it is heavy cream, Parmesan cheese, butter, salt, and pepper. There's like not even any flour for thickener. It thickens because of the Parmesan cheese. And guys, this is the biggest compliment ever. Little Steve actually ate it. So you know it's good. I mean, it got a 10 out of 10 from a little guy, so who's incredibly picky about his food. All right, let's go ahead and use dark green. So we're let's actually use our Deco Yellow. We're gonna map out our yellow glow here. Shit. All right, we're gonna use Deco Yellow because this is gonna have a little bit of a glow. Just like so, okay? Then let's use our dark green. Okay, just a little bit there. Let's see, we're gonna do here. Are we still in frame? Yes, we are, okay. Okay, a little bit there. This goes under here, so we're gonna add that there. This one's gonna have a little bit of the glow from the sunbeam behind it. So we're gonna add the Deco Yellow on the edge. Same thing here, edge, edge. This one, it's underneath of it. So that'll be completely different. This will have, let's see, we're gonna make that a little bit darker. We're gonna add that there. There we go. Okay. So then we have the dark green here along the edge. Okay, this goes here. Probably do the inside of the leaf a slightly different green color. Let's see. This is, oh, that's a blade of grass. Okay. That's going to have a little bit of a yellow glow on the side as well. Let's see. Michaela. Lisa, yeah, that I know which one you're talking about. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Yeah. Exactly. I cook. It's my path to cosmic happiness. I love that. All right, so let's see. Dark green is gonna go here. And then it's gonna go along the edge here. And this one's gonna go along the edge as well. Okay, and then that is where it's going to have the sunbeam over it. There we go. Okay, now let's go ahead and obviously we got this leaf over here too, but we'll get there. All right, we'll do Kelly green. Nice and light. Okay. And we'll do a little bit of Kelly green because now this one is under the sunbeam. There we go. Bring this one up here. I forgot we need to do our Kelly green to this one as well. There we go. This one's got these leaves under here. We'll tackle that in a little bit. Right? I think we can all agree mango, or not mango, red mango, mac and cheese is delicious. Ashley coming out of lurk mode for mac and cheese. Oh my gosh, you're hilarious. All right, let's use our blender. So today will be the last day with this one, and then we'll start something new when we come back on Friday. I'm thinking, we've done the last few ones with Johanna Basford. I'm thinking we will shift to someone else. I'm leaning towards Christine Karen. I have a few of those that I've got set aside that I want to do. All right, we're going to do Black Raspberry. I'm not sure which one yet. I'll need to look through which ones I have of hers that I haven't colored yet. Go. All right, let's do the inside. So let's grab, let's grab grass green, actually. I know I have it out. I'm pretty sure I have it out. Maybe not. Nope, not there, hang on. Hello, grass green, where are you? Okay, I'm just gonna grab all my greens here because I feel like I'm looking at it, but I'm just not seeing it. Grass green. Oh, it's over here. Ha, I found it. Now I want mac and cheese. I actually had it last night for dinner. Let's see, where was I? There we are, we're here. Okay, so grass green. Okay. So grass green. Okay, and then we're coming up on the sunbeam. So we are just gonna go lightly. And we'll come back down here for the grass green. Here we go. Okay, and then we'll grab from grass green, we'll go to true green. Ooh, nice, Dominique. All right, so true green. Now we'll go here. Just a little bit. Here we are. All right, and then we'll do, let's see, where is not, I want gray green light. There it is. All right, gray green light. Okay. There we go. Now we need to darken that up again. Let's grab our olive green as well. And we're gonna put that on top of it. Okay, we've hit our sunbeam there. So olive green. There we go. Let's see. Let's do a bit more Kelly green here. See, talk Xenon. Now I've got Disney Channel stuck in my head, and every time I say Kelly green, I think Cadet Kelly. All right, let's grab a little bit of chestnut. Thank you, Steve. Okay, a little bit of Kelly green. There we go. And then let's grab our cream. Let's see. And that's gonna go here where the sunbeam is overlapping, and I'm kind of fading these black lines just a little bit. Okay. All right. There's that one. Let's zoom out and see how it looks a little bit. All right, how are we feeling about that? I would like to do more background now. And to do that, we are going to grab, actually, we're gonna grab some grays. So let's see, do we want warm gray, French gray, or cool gray? I'm thinking cool gray. Warm gray is more in the red family, French gray is more in the yellow family, and I think I wanna be in the blue family. So we're gonna grab 70% cool gray as well as, bye Dawn, thank you for being here. Thank you, Lisa. Cool gray as well as, or 70% as well as 50% cool gray. Okay, so let's go ahead and zoom back in a little bit here. Okay. So we're gonna do the 70% cool gray over the top. We still have those blue undertones coming in. Sounds like Steve got hit with a mega case of the allergies today. Sometimes he'll wake up and then he's fine, and then by later in the day he's just sneezing up a storm, and then it makes him want to nap because he's very tired. All right, so 70% cool gray still. We might use the 50%. I don't know. The 70% cool gray seems to be doing the job. Okay. There we go. It's really kind of defining the beams a little bit. Let's see. Oh, nice, Mona. Yeah, this week I made a gluten-free cheesecake and then the Alfredo sauce as well. So that's been a fair amount of cooking for myself. I don't do as much cooking as I used to because I have to make things differently and I don't really want to make multiple dinners. But yeah, this Alfredo sauce was completely gluten-free, and I cooked up the family regular pasta and then made myself some brown rice pasta, and it's really good. I added garlic in it, which the recipe didn't call for, and it was a little bit too much, so I actually ended up adding double the heavy cream, but it still worked out and thickened up just fine. Okay. So we're just adding in more of that 70% cool gray in here. Okay, down here. Okay. So yeah, for those of you who weren't here earlier, in about a week and a half, I'm going to make the announcement later. We're going to do a special stream. It's going to be a Sunday stream. And we're going to be doing a cool giveaway. So make sure you set aside some day, or not some day, set aside some time. Like I said, I'll make the official announcement a little bit later, but it should be pretty good. All right, we're going to do a little bit down here as well. We didn't add that indigo here yet, so we're going to grab indigo. Right, cheesecake and Alfredo, and it was good too. I have a graham cracker recipe, and I was able to just substitute out the regular flour for gluten-free flour, and then I used maple sugar instead of brown sugar because brown sugar is more triggering for headaches for me, and it actually came out really good, really good. And so then I made those crackers, and then I ground those up and was able to make the crust from that, and yeah, 'twas delicious. Okay. I mean, because the cheesecake mix itself doesn't have gluten in it to begin with. It's just the crust that's the biggest issue. Which, honestly, I could just mix up the cheesecake stuff and just eat that. Who needs the crust? I'm not a crust kind of person. Like, I'm like, nah, we can do without it. It's cool. Yes, so these not leave the keyhole. They stop like on the edge of the keyhole. So that's where we did the kind of white on the edge, and then this one goes behind it. So they go to the outside of it, but not actually leave. I'll see. Yeah, as soon as pandemic hit, bread baking was the thing. Okay. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and use our blender because that's what we did down here before we added our gray, and I wanna make sure I stay consistent with the stuff up top. So we're gonna use our blender. See, can we see? Yes. Gonna kind of burnish this a little bit, make that blue pop. And then we'll go over the top with that gray. There we go. It's coming along. Okay, there's that one. Let's see. Let's go ahead and use it on there just a little bit. There we go. All right, now let's use a little bit of our 70% cool gray. Right, it toned it down a little bit, yeah. That was kind of the idea. Plus, going around with the gray allows me to fill in some of the edges that maybe didn't get covered all the way. Okay. Just going along the edges here. This as well, because I didn't do much there. Oh wow, that's just really gray, isn't it? We need to get our light cerulean in here. There we go, that's better. All right, thanks. All right, get the gray in here. Along the edge. Okay. A little bit down there. All right, let's see. Let's add a little bit of the, let's see, that's actually the non-photo blue. I want the light cerulean blue, and we're gonna add just a little bit along the edge of this sunbeam here. And then we're gonna grab the, thanks, Christina. How are you? Oh, your phone died. Okay, so Deco Yellow here, because even though it's behind it, it's still just as bright as the other ones. All right, let's zoom out for a second. Obviously, it's not done yet, but it's getting pretty close-ish. Okay, so let's see, because we got a little bit of a glare there. There we go, that's better. Am I happy with that? How am I feeling about that? I'm trying to decide if I want to add anything else to the sunbeams. Let's do... Let's take a little bit of this blade of grass here. This, I'm going to lighten that just a bit. I mean, there are obviously sections that we haven't even colored yet. But I just want to go through and kind of add a little bit of white to some of these areas. Like, because some of this stuff I colored last night. And I may have missed a thing or two. So like I want to add a little bit of white to the outside of these leaves here. Because this is all the stuff that is underneath the sunbeam. So I don't want the lines to disappear. I just want them to be lighter. Items in mirror are lighter than they appear. So that's all going to be lighter. Same thing there. This antennae. Okay, make sure that's all there. Let's see. Bye, Dominique. Okay, make sure these are all nice and light. It's just sometimes it's those tiny details that get missed. Things like just lightening the lines just a little bit. Okay, also trying not to smear the color as I do this. Ooh, I feel like I got a sneeze coming on. Maybe not. All right, I can zoom back in just a little bit here. All right, let's see. Light. I'll work on lightening the lines here when we get more of this done. Like that'll be lighter, but I'll do that once I add color to it. Okay, so my next question is, does anybody have any questions about what we're doing? Or if you're watching this back, feel free to put them in the comments. We've got a little bit of time left here. Let's do these two little leaves down here. There we go. So let's get our dark green. This is going to be darker because it's not in here. It's actually kind of hidden underneath this flower here. Let's grab our Kelly green. And we're going to use a little bit of cream on these ones. There we go, just a little bit. Let's see, that goes behind it. We can lighten that just a little bit. There we go. Okay, let's see, what have we, it looks like that's part of it too, but we'll tackle that in a little bit. I think we've covered just about everything. Let's do these little flowers that are out here. And let's do them in blue. Let's actually fill them all in with the non-photo blue. And then we'll add a little bit of color on the outside. Okay, so let's grab the, let's see, denim blue, or what's this one? This one is Copenhagen blue. I haven't used that one in a while. Thank you, Carol. All right, let's grab the Copenhagen blue. Okay. And you could just do this with gel pen if you wanted to. There we go. I don't know, that feels a little flat to me. I think we will grab some gel pens. Let's grab our super glitter gel pens, shall we? So let's grab, this is the lightest blue of the super glitter gel pens. And let's just put, although it comes out fairly dark, but we'll go ahead and put a little bit in the middle. There we go. Just a little bit there. And then let's do the antennae here. Let's actually grab the Fleechy because I don't want something super dark for the antenna. So let's get the purple or pink. Let's do pink. I gotta be careful not to put my hand back in that. So let's do the pink. Maybe. There we go, now it's working. Okay, a little bit of pink. Hardest part when the hands are acting shaky is trying to follow the lines. There we go. All right, a little bit of pink. Cover that line just a little bit more. There we go. Okay, let's see. Do I want to add any other? Let's grab a green. Okay. Let's do this one here. And let's do this little fella here. Probably press harder with gel pens, but that's mostly because I'm just trying to keep in control of it. Okay, we've got this little fella here. Okay, and then let's do these ones down here. Oh, I realized I missed these little guys down here. Let's see, I think I used violet, or no, I used Dahlia purple and Parma violet, or lavender. I think that's what I used. So let's see if we can, I went over it with the green a little bit. There we go. A little bit of violet. That's just enough. I won't use the brush because I don't want to smear it. All right, and then let's use our green. There we go. Okay, I think that's all those little guys. I think we'll leave those be. All right, let's zoom out. Take a look at what we got going on here. I think to balance out the darkness of that, I think I need to make this just a little bit darker, because right now it's really heavy in that bottom left-hand corner and not nearly there. So let's grab that black raspberry again, and we're gonna make this a little bit darker. There's nothing wrong with the color of the flower itself, but when you look at it as a whole, it's very heavy on that side because it's so dark. So we're gonna use, because I used black raspberry here as well, so we're gonna use it here, but it'll have more of a purpley undertone. No worries. Hi, Carol, how are you? So let's use our black raspberry there, just to kind of help balance the heaviness just a little bit. Okay, that's a little bit better. And then when we do the one up here, that'll work out. All right, let's use the blender just a little bit. Nothing happened. There was no snappage. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think once we have that up there, that'll balance it quite a bit more. And we could always go a little bit darker on these leaves up here as well. So let's add a little bit of dark green. Not much, because I want these to be a bit more of a yellower kind of green. But I just want to darken it just a little bit. So we're going to put a little bit of dark green here. These were ones that I did on my own. I could not tell you the colors I used on them, but I just, whatever you use on it, you just want to make sure that there's a balance, that's all. Okay, let's use marine green. Oh my gosh, I am just snapping things left and right. I mean, I'm not snapping things at all in any way, shape, or form, because I'd never do that. All right, so we're going to press a little bit harder, because with no yellow on here, if I'm not adding the darkness to it, I'm really missing an opportunity. Go. Let's use the blender just a bit. Exactly. What snap? I didn't hear snap. There we go. Okay. So yeah, we'll have another flower up here with the leaves, and that should, like I said, balance it out just a little bit. And then we already did one of these flowers and some of these leaves, so yeah, I think it's just about done. When I'm all done, I may add like a few more shadows in other places just to make sure that it's completely balanced, you know, overall as a look. But that's basically what it's gonna look like. So yeah, in fact, I may even lighten this just a little bit, like take a white to it, because I can't get it quite as dark as the same as this. So yeah, I may end up lightening those just a little bit because I don't want it to be, you know, off balance. But you heard the microwave, exactly. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. It's just about done. So I will color the rest of it off stream. We'll do something else on Friday. I have no idea what. I'll have to take a look. Did you all want to see some of the teas that I got? Every single time, Renee. Every single time. Okay, let's see. This one is called Peach. Well, I'm going to move the book. I don't want to get tea stuff on it. This one is called Peach Serenity. I wish you all could smell it. It smells super good. But this is one of the sample size ones. And yeah, it's like worth like 10 cups of tea. All right, there we go. Let's zoom in. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna switch this to manual focus so I can. There we go. So yeah, this is the peach. This one has apple pieces, rose hips, pineapple pieces, peach pieces, chamomile flowers, and lemon verbena. So that's that one. That's the Peach Serenity. And then let's see, let's grab another fruity one. This is, okay, not gonna lie. I don't know if there's any men watching or not. This one is called Red Tent. It's got rooibos tea, raspberry green tea, jasmine chunhao tea, I don't know how to pronounce it, lemon balm, chamomile flowers, fennel seed, and raspberry leaves. This one is meant to be helpful around that time of the month. Helps assist in the uncomfortableness of when that is. Gotta love nature. Let's see. This one is Dragon Fruit Dream. Let's see. You can see it's actually got like a whole orange peel in there. You see that one right there? This one is apple pieces, rose hips, hibiscus, lemon verbena, orange, dragon fruit, pineapple pieces, strawberries, marigold flowers, and rose petals. Right, Shan? No, it's really good. I love it. Right, there you go, Marilyn. It's called a menstrual cycle. We menstruate. This one's called Dewy Cherry. I have tried this one. It's really good. If I can get it open. There we go. Woof. They're nice and sealed for sure. So this one is Dewy Cherry. And yeah, this one's rose hips, hibiscus, apple pieces, and cherries. This one's pretty simple, right? It's so good. I know, right, Steve? I wish. They don't do partners or anything. I just really like it. Although I can give you, if you guys haven't ordered from before and you want to, I have the ability to share a $5 off coupon that's like good for 24 hours. So if you guys want a coupon, let me know. And yeah, this one's Mango Melange. This one has rose hips, hibiscus, apple pieces, and mango pieces. The apple pieces in it are really nice. But yeah, there's a lot of them. That's fair. Well, you could make it and then chill it. This one is Minty Comfort. This one is for, you know, upset tummies just in general. Peppermint leaves, echinacea, apple pieces, orange, eucalyptus, lemongrass, and juniper berries. I'd be on board with that if they did that. Oh, that's cool. What are these? Oh, these ones must be the little berries. But they have like whole pieces in here, so it's really cool. But yeah, that one's called Minty Comfort. I mean, you can see how full it is. Like, I don't know that I'm ever even gonna go through all of this. And these are like anywhere from like $2 to $4 for the samples. They're so good. Let's see. Then the other ones are ones that I already have. So like this one is, I haven't opened it because I already have another open one, but this one's 40 Winks. This one is Daydream. It's got valerian root, honeybush, chamomile, spearmint, passion flowers, lemon ball, lavender, cherries, and blue cornflowers. This one is orange, hibiscus, rooibos tea, peppermint leaves, licorice, lemon balm, lavender, passion flowers, milk thistle, and marigold. I mean, there's so much stuff in here. You can also get them in tea bags if you don't want to do loose leaf. And then this was the sample that came with it. So this one's called Earth Keeper. So this one came free just with the purchase. They usually have a monthly one that they do. And this one is green tea, apple pieces, chamomile, safflower, cornflower, honey flavor, and orange peels. Like, they pack this tin full. Not to mention, how cute is this little tin? I've got like tea on my desk now, but you can see the little cornflowers and the safflower. Like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna close this now? I'm gonna have to clean up some tea on the desk when I'm done. I mean, they don't scrimp on filling these things up. So that one was the free sample that came with it, and it's a full little tin. This is special blend for carbon offset champions. So they usually have like something themed. You can also do, if you just want to try new teas, they have like a tea of the month club where they will send you a box that has a different tea for every day. And then you can try it. And it's kind of like a tea book club. Yeah, right, Ronnie? Yeah, no skimping. They are more than generous with it. And I mean, it's honestly, it's full of it right now, but the tote bag that I got to go with it, it was really nice. So, but yeah. And I have a little infuser that, or not infuser, it's like a little metal thing that sits in here that's like the little cage, and you put the tea leaves. Obviously, you can see there's like bits in the tea, but that's just like stuff because it's a loose leaf tea. But yeah. It's really good. If you guys want to, if it's your first purchase and you want a $5 off coupon, let me know and I can send you one. But yeah, I'm not an affiliate. I don't get anything for it. I just really like the teas. So there's a lot of them. Anyway, but yeah, that's about all I got for today. Let's pull the page back in here. Oof. Let's see. There we go. Anyway, but yeah, so I'll finish this up and get it posted and we'll share it on there, but I'm pretty pleased with it. Thank you. Well, thanks for everyone for hanging out. We'll do something new on Friday. I'll take a look through my books, see what shouts to me, but we'll do different pencils. We'll do a different illustrator. We'll move away from Johanna a little bit. When we do, so the giveaway is probably, I haven't like officially put it up. The giveaway is probably going to be on the 15th of this month. So it's Sunday the 15th. I'll probably do it at like noon. So it's going to be a special stream. And yeah, we're going to do a cool giveaway. I'll announce what that is when I make the official announcement for it. But it's good. It's good. So you're going to want to stick around for that. But yeah, that's all I got for you today. I'll see you Friday. Thanks everyone for being so super awesome and hanging out. Have a good Mother's Day weekend for all of you mothers out there. I'll see you before that though. And yeah, keep being awesome. I'll chat with y'all later. Bye.